Missions, you're able to speak.
Am I?
Probably,
You're good. You're good.
Cool.
What if you guys want to check out my Twitch stream to make sure you can like yourselves properly? I'm worried it's gonna feedback if
Yeah. Is there stumbling?
it's 2 sit, 2 CIT. Should be live.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I tried to set it up properly. So many like little settings. Yes, I don't really know what. I can open it on my phone and mute it in case someone has a question there. Manager.
Don't you have multiple screens?
It's causing it was
like,
causing like a tunnel like reverb kind of issue.
because there's like Twitch's chat system is pretty good, and you can like just crop out the chats.
Okay, maybe I'll try opening it.
If you go to like
I mute myself there.
stream board or something.
Summary. Stream management. Is our South Freeze pizza
Me.
party?
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that.
Turn it to hard mode.
Yep. And then who's what?
Duck is north.
Duck is north, and then Bias, or he's not here. Yoda will be range.
Range.
Do either of you have preference for being last?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
But put me as last so I can, because I'm gonna probably be talking while we're doing it. Of the
Yeah. Sounds good.
oh, we had 15 people say they were interested. Well, actually, come. It'd be cool. I've had so many people messaging me asking me to bring them. I feel like it's in their interest to learn how it works. In worst case, we're making a vlog for, or not a vlog, a broadcast, VOD rather, for Road and for Widecocks.
Oh man, there's so many people in here.
It's popping.
I'm getting nervous.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Like I said, people may not join, but
Hello.
yo,
Yo.
how's it going, guys?
Oh.
Good morning.
350 just joined the clan and then immediately donate 500 million to the bingo for Christmas, or to the Christmas drop party.
Oh,
Switcher made me. I blame Switcher for that one.
I liked someone immediately responded. They're like, I am so happy that Preem has agreed to match your donation.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it's actually kind of crazy how much money they've gathered for that.
Yeah, you was showing me earlier. He showed me
Look
like
it up.
4 or 5 billion stuff.
It's
Like,
nuts.
Jesus Christ.
So
Is that the 4 to 5 bill already?
it's like 4 bill.
Jesus.
It was
mean-
like 1.5 billion plats, another 800 mil, and then like crap load of items.
Crazy.
Did
Yeah,
Supreme sell his name, or does he still have it?
still has it, but he stepped down as a mod.
Oh,
Yeah, he was looking for like 25 bill for
yeah.
it.
Crazy.
Yeah, I saw his name pop up in Assassin's Discord.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that's-
dude.
Wait,
As
no,
soon
wait.
as I saw that,
We're
I
streaming,
PM'd him.
guys. Let's not.
Oh,
I don't
you-
remember Supreme ever saying that.
I don't understand that.
I
Not
remember.
against the rules or anything, was it?
It's
I think
not.
it is. They recently said it was actually.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I think his Discord in particular is kosher because he doesn't accept real money trade, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think it's right in the line.
Yeah, we'll just.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll just-
I mean, name exchanging is on the line anyways, but either way.
I always thought if you did it in coins, then you were okay because it's in-game
Well,
from
that's what I'm
game.
saying.
I
That's
think
what I'm
it's-
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're using old school RuneScape gold,
I think
It's
the
fine.
issue is they can't really regulate it, right? Like, so
exactly. That is
Yeah.
what the problem is.
Yeah, fair.
though there should very well,
you-
like, I feel like they could incorporate an in-game system to trade name pretty easily.
For-
The same way
for
that I've
sure.
always
Yeah,
thought
easy.
Dude,
you can.
I
have-
really wish they would do a name purge for all the like
Yeah.
band names.
Me
I mean,
too.
there's so
I
many
would
good band
try so
names.
hard to snatch pizza like spelled correctly, but
Uh,
the
I would
name
snatch-
pizza is on a permanently banned account.
You know what they should
I would
also.
snatch Law's name.
I would snatch Yoda's name in that. Yeah.
He came back. I just watched the YouTube video of him PKing the actual dude that owns Yoda. He has been on like since 14 or something or 18.
That's dope. I wish they implemented a system for raids where you could just pre-agree to like split whatever drop you get. It just auto sells on the GE for whatever like the lowest value is, and just gives.
Oh, yeah.
You could claim
Well,
a quarter.
RS3 does that in the sense where it just breaks it to fragments for the equal cost.
Yeah, like I feel like that would
Yeah,
be the way
like
to
gold share or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
seems
Yeah,
easy.
loot share. So
Yeah,
it
loot share,
automatically
that's what it's
fragments
called.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they went wrong when they stopped trading, didn't they? Or put trade limits in years ago. And if they did stuff like that, where you could like a gim bank for all your Jagex accounts on the same launcher, and split in raids, you'd have no reason not to do it again.
Yeah.
But they just went nah.
All right. So, anyways, just jumping forward here, we're gonna give everyone a couple minutes. I'm glad some people are in here. I was thinking that no one would come and we would just be raiding on our own, which is fine. And yeah, no. I'm assuming that most of you have done Hardmode TOB or know how the mechanics work at a minimum. Like 350, I know you've been posting for it, so I know you know it,
Yeah,
for
I
example.
was going to ask, is there space on the team?
There's no space on the team, though. If someone has to dip, I can let
No.
Actually,
we'll
Godwake
work
over
it
here
out.
has priority. Asked earlier.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, no, the real reason for setting this up is I've had lots of people. Well, first off, the faux PVM channel has kind of been dying over the last 7 months or so. And I feel like a lot of people want to do hard mode, but don't know how to do hard mode, or don't have teams for hard mode.
We're just scared of TOB in general.
And what I tend to resort to is I have my own Discord. That's how, like, Pizza used to be in the clan, for example, but he still hangs out in that Discord. That's typically where we ping people, but it would be great if we get more people with info who respond to calls to do TOB, even if you're a learner. But it's kind of nice to know that, like, the learner jumping in is, like, at minimum familiar with the mechanics, right? So we just wanted to set this up to get more people doing TOB, even if they're learners. Especially hard mode, because it's really not that much harder than regular, despite what people say. And there's no reason to be like an elitist dick about it. So just figured I'd set this up. Even though it's like more an event where you're watching us, we do want to take time to answer questions and explain everything. You might even see us playing, who knows? But just knowing how the rooms work and how to get through it and what everyone's job is, will make you much more comfy when we get in there. And after the event is over, I mean, we're happy to, at least whoever's staying online might be happy to jump in with some learners, whatever people want to do, but we do want to get more people actually doing the raid. So with that, maybe I'll just kind of slowly walk us through it. So like I said, for those that don't know, Pizza used to be in the clan. He's kindly offered to help out. There's also Tobias over here. There's Marco and Yoda, who's also in the clan. And I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to stream this from my screen. Please don't mind the inventory tags. The the perspective of melee DPS and the melee DPS who's going to be ZCBing. I'll explain what all that means in a sec, because there's different, like, the two melee DPSs aren't identical in hard mode usually. The other thing I was going to say is, like, you're not going to be seeing an efficient hard mode TOB. Like, I'm bringing a one-way mage switch, pretty much a one-way range switch. I'm just showing you what you need to do to actually get through it. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. You don't need a scythe, despite what people say. You know, you could bring a Nox Halley, though I would recommend the other people have a scythe. But for the most part, Nox Halley with Oathplate, or whatever it's best with. And then ideally having, you know, your Chally and Claws and a BGS or Elder Maul or whatever will pretty much get you there. So, for your awareness, in hard mode, all the rooms are slightly different. I know most of you already kind of know this, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to walk through rooms one by one, explain how it differentiates a little bit from regular TOB, and then try to explain to you between each person how each role is different. Sorry, one sec. Discord stream is paused, by the way, just FYI. Oh, as in, like, I need to reshare.
Yeah, you might have to share your whole screen like Amoe did yesterday.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can
Does
someone,
everybody want to?
Yeah.
can someone confirm
check?
that's working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
double
also,
check.
I'm streaming
you're
live POV as well.
it's also on, yeah, so if you want to jump in and watch other people's POVs, you can, like, if anyone wants to stream. I also have this going on Twitch. There will be a broadcast, because a couple of people asked me to save it because they couldn't make it. So hopefully, you know, if you miss anything, or you don't remember what I told you as an answer, you can just check it out there. Sorry, what were you saying, Tobias, or whoever I cut off?
It was Yoda. Just a reminder for everybody, just to double check your quivers. Make sure you guys have dragon darts and you got your bolts.
Yeah,
Because
so
I do that all the time. I forget to take one out or switch my darts out.
you guys can unmute if you have questions during the session. Just, you know, really hard focusing, don't spam us. Okay, so for roles, so you're all aware. Actually, Yoda, do you want to apply real quick so that we can set it up here?
Oh, yeah.
So our South Freezer is Pizza. Our North Freezer is Tobias. And this is a perfect example. Tobias does not have a scythe and does not have Ralos, but is still joining us for hard mode TOB, and we'll complete it with it.
I don't have T-Bow.
Yeah, Tobias is just a freeloader, basically. Yoda is our DPS, and I'm one of the melee DPSs, and Marco is the other one. I think I said that. If you want to join our party plugin, it's TOB, TOMB. Please don't rag us at Webs, or at Maze. But you could see what, like, gear we have. If you're curious, you could take screenshots. I could send you loadouts afterwards for any role that you're interested in doing, but like regular TOB, I'd recommend just, you know, the easiest role tends to be range. Specifically for Nylo, we'll explain why later. After that, the melee roles. So maybe we'll take this time to just, like, explain how Maiden is different. And if you have questions, just unmute yourself, cut me off, whatever. I'm not going to be watching the stream chat too much, just a heads up. So I appreciate the follows. Now I'm at like 7 follows. Okay, so the way that Maiden is different. So in hard mode, and correct me if I'm wrong here, someone, every single set of 70s, 50s, and 30s will spawn every single crab every time.
Yep.
Right? Even
Yes.
if you're doing 3s or 4s, it always spawns all the crabs, I believe.
It always spawns all 8 crabs.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And as you know from regular TOB, the North Freeze is responsible for getting north 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's literally the 4 crabs coming out of the 4 doors. The timing works out unless you have a scuffed spawn, which just go under the assumption you don't. The timing works out so that North Freezer could just insta-freeze it, when it comes out for North 1, and just do the same for the remaining 4 crabs, and they'll always hit all of them. The South Freezer is slightly different. Their job is to South Freeze the first crab, and then you'll see a tile when I get in there. That, explains what I'm talking about, but you're supposed to delay the second one intentionally, and you do that slightly so that it ends up in the clump with the other. Something that we're going to be showing you here, which whenever you do Hardmode TOB, you should be doing this, honestly, is stacking. Get a lot of questions. We're going to be stacking, and we're going to be skipping at Maiden. And what that means is that after the 70 crabs spawn, we're going to be just doing as much fucking damage as we can to Maiden so that we get it down to 50 as quickly as possible. And the reason you do that, because if you do it properly, you can stack the North 1 crab from 70s on top of the North 2 crab, for example, or the North 1 crab from 50s rather. And same idea. For the middle, you'll just have a stack of all the 70s on top of the 50s. And what that means is that Yoda, our ranger, when he decides to go chin the pile, he's basically killing all the 70s at once and all the 50s at once. And so what that does, you essentially skip a whole phase here because you only need to blow up the pile one time. And that's really efficient because in Hardmode TOB, you're on a timer, as you know. In a 5-man, you need to actually finish the raid within 25 minutes if you want to qualify for the dust or for the kits. So that's just a free way to save yourself 20 seconds or whatever. So you should always expect to do that. If you go into Weeder raids, they always do that. I don't recommend it, but that's what they do. The other thing that is different, before I get into what the melee DPSers do, the blood trails in Hardmode TOB during Maiden stay around for longer. So it's really, really, really important.
They're
permanent. They don't go away.
Just kidding. They're permanent.
And the blood spawn is also invincible. Can't be killed.
Yeah.
It can only be frozen.
Yeah, so it's important that the freezers freeze the blood spawns as soon as possible. And it's really important that you're proactively moving around. So one other thing that's really important here is the red crabs that spawn, like the ones that come out of the doors. If those get to Verzik, Verzik starts ramping up her attack speed and will attack faster and faster. And that obviously is not good because she just starts throwing out red splatters more often. People are going to take more damage and they're probably going to die. So you really want to fully kill the crabs as much as you can. You don't want to let anything get in. Even if it's at like 4 health, you want to hit it again with your scythe or whatever. The other thing is, when Maiden rather is focusing on you, she keeps hitting you like sequentially, like the damage ramps up exponentially. It's not generally a big deal because I highly recommend you bring in a Blood Fury usually. But the reason why it's really important is that you do want to be rotating who's the tank like at least once during the entirety of Maiden. So the only other thing that I think is really, really worth explaining here is what I'm going to be doing as melee DPS with the ZCB and what Marco's going to be doing as melee DPS with the DINs. So when we walk in, you're going to see that there's a very specific tile that says DINs on it. That is a really, really important tile for Marco. As you can see, he's pulled out his non-kitted DINs over here. And
Noob.
He's a poor bitch. But what it basically means is you want to DIN specifically on that tile because it will hit all the crabs in North 1, North 2, and all the ones that have stacked up in the pile. So it's like the most efficient way to actually blow up the pile. So when 70 spawn, I'm going to take out my ZCB. So you hit it, I'm going to walk in, I'm going to hit my Elder Maul, I'm at 50% spec. I hit my Elder Maul, I hit my Surge Potion, I'm at 75 spec. As soon as 70 spawns, I'm going to be pulling out my ZCB and putting on my quiver and using my 75% spec just to push to 50% as fast as possible. Because if you're too slow, the crabs will get unstuck before you can blow them up, and Verzik's or Maiden's attack speed is just going to ramp up so quickly. Marco, because he needs to DIN spec 2 times, is not going to be doing any specs before that. Okay, so like to recap, I'm using 1 Maul spec when I go in as melee DPS. I hit my Surge, and then I'm just waiting until 70 spawn to use my ZCB. Marco is just going to run in with his T-bow on, I guess, accurate technically because he's not specking. Then he's just going to throw on his scythe. And then in theory, we should be on the same tick, but don't worry about that. So those are really the 2 differences between the melee roles. You could have both people bring a DINs. That's another tech. It's just easier this way, to be honest.
Yeah, if you don't have one someone with another ZCB or something, you brought two in. Typically, the ranger will delay and do that proc and not spec, where the two melees will hammer, and then the ranger will throw a claw or something to try to push 50s. If you don't do the ZCBs.
Yeah. So I know I missed a couple bits of info, but maybe we just quickly, just for this room specifically, run through everyone's roles. So, Pizza, you're the South Freeze. Can you explain like what your job is when you run in and what you're doing at 70s and 50s, etc.? Okay, looks like Pizza left.
Yep.
He's muted.
Pizza, you're muted. Okay, I'll explain.
Definitely.
All right, so generally, when you're a major, you want to put your T-bow on accurate when you're running in. The reason why you do that is the accurate T-bow is one tick slower than using it on rapid. And you do that intentionally so that when you run in and you T-bow, you delay by one tick. During that one tick, that's when everybody's Elder Mauling the boss. And then the major's role, generally, would be to put on your Ralos, and then you Ralos the boss. So it's the most efficient way to get your specs in and then immediately get a Ralos off, so to get the boss to do 0 defense without losing any ticks. And then you would switch your T-bow back to rapid. That's generally his role.
He also
Okay, you're back. Yeah, go for it. Am I missing anything?
Oh, I was gonna just say that you want everybody on the same tick because it makes your procs more predictable. So if everybody's hitting on the same tick, then like the crab spawning will be more predictable.
Yeah.
So for melees, so if you're the melee rolls, and you see that you're off ticked from the other melee, if you take your claws out or another 3 tick and do 1 claw, it will put you back in cycle for the scythes.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about this too much, but the idea is that, let's say the boss is at 71%. If one person is hitting with a scythe once, that might proc it, but it might only proc it to like 69%. But if 3 people are scything on the same tick, you might push it all the way to 65% when it procs. So that gets you so much quicker to the 50 because you're all hitting in one burst explosion. So that's kind of the idea. It's not the most important thing, to be honest. People tend to lose a tick when they're running in and mauling anyways, but...
more important thing is that proccing 30s for skipping.
Yeah, I mean, same idea. Yeah. Anyways, so Pizza, like I said, is going to be freezing South 1, 2. He's going to be delaying the 2. After hit 70s hit, Duckman, because he's doing North 1, 2, 3, 4, and Pizza's only freezing South 2, Pizza has a little bit of time to chill. So during that time, either Tobias is Duckman, Tobias can ask Pizza to delay, or to catch his 4s, rather. You never catch 3s for someone, you always catch 4s. Or alternatively, if Pizza's like, okay, clearly everything is getting frozen on time, I'm going to pull up my T-bow and T-bow the boss once or twice to make sure that we hit that 50 proc to get it there. So you want to make sure that if you're the South Freeze, if you don't look like you're going to hit the 50% quickly, it's your job to get an extra DPS if you can. Other like Tobias being North Freeze, I don't think there's much to say. You freeze North 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we've done it properly and we've done a ton of damage, almost by the time you're done your 4th freeze, you have to refreeze the North 1 at 50% that spawns. So just keep an eye on the damage. And sometimes you proc too early, so it's on everybody else to slow down, so you're not doing too much damage. Only freeze so quickly. The Ranger, the only big thing is when South 1 spawns at 50%, you just want to make sure you're scything it once or twice, and then you throw on all your range gear with your chins, and you just chin the pile. Hopefully you kill the South 1, so it doesn't make it to the boss and speed up the boss's attacks, but it is what it is. And I think that pretty much explains everyone's roles. The only other thing is skipping, which everyone should kind of know, is as soon as 30 spawn, the freezers are going to freeze what they're responsible for, and just everyone stays on the boss, try to kill it as fast as possible, try to avoid blood. That's pretty much the gist of it. I don't think I need to over-explain it more than I already have. You guys have questions, shoot them our way, but I think that we can jump in there. Anything else that I missed, guys?
I don't think so.
Who's responsible for freezing the blood spawn? Like the little tomatoes.
I normally do it
Yeah.
if it throws out blood early.
Yeah, so North Freezer will freeze the blood spawns that are just naturally going to spawn, okay? All right, so let's pot up. Like I said, this is not an efficient way to do it. This is just how to complete it, okay, guys? Sorry for the over-explanation. All right. And the orb order, in case you're ever curious, for those that are not as familiar with TOB, South Freezer, North Freezer, Ranger, and then both the melee. The Ranger's always in the middle. And that's the order in which Maiden will prioritize who she's attacking. So we'll explain Bloat as soon as we finish this room. We won't go into the... Do you see this Dins tile? Just one thing to say, that's the tile Marco has to Dins from. He's going to Dins the crab that's right over here to the right of it. And from the South Freezer's perspective, he knows that Tobias has caught all of the freezes if the crab freezes right next to that Dins. If it's a little bit further, Pizza knows that he has to catch Tobias's fours. So you're aware. Okay? Okay. So I'm on rapid because I'm going to be... You cast Spellbook Swap, you want to cast it as your swing. We hit our Surge. We're about to hit 70s. Just stack, yeah, push it as hard as we can. So that's bad, so we're going to abort. Because Tobias missed his forwards and Pizza didn't catch it, so now we're just going to kill the crabs full. It happens. Better this.
Partially on me. I went for a T-bow, then like right as he was pinging me.
Yeah, it happens. If you want to be real efficient with it, you can also save your venges. Specifically use them between 70s and 50s on people. Those getting kills. Yoda, you want to come front row? You notice that the boss is attacking slightly faster because a bunch of crabs got in? Can tank for a bit, guys. So this is 30%, we're skipping, so we just stay on the boss here. Freezers ideally would come to the first row. Okay. A little scuffed, but it worked. Great. So for Bloat, that works, guys. Not the best, but that's how you don't stack. So
just before we enter the
yeah, don't go in. Don't go
cross. Yeah.
So I'm going to explain. So in Bloat, the major difference is that Bloat can turn around multiple times while he's running. So you need to be super mindful that he could switch basically at any point. The reason why that's really important is Tobias, we can it'll be Marco and I that do BGSs because I want to show them BGS too. The reason why it's super important is because if you're going in and BGSing, you have to know that he can turn around and start to follow you the other way, which will kill you. So in a 5-man, in regular as well, same thing, you should be doing 2 BGSs. One person should be the first, one person should be the second. Just so I can show you guys, I'm going to be the second BGS in hard mode, which is slightly different than the first. So before I get into that, like I said, he can turn back and forth. That's totally normal. Obviously there's time in between how quickly he can do it. And the second thing is hands will continue to fall even after he goes down. So that's normally not a big issue, but sometimes he'll do 2 or 3 in a row and that can kill you. You really need to pay attention, like underneath your feet, you need to watch, see if there's a shadow. If you really want, you can set up a hotkey, and I can teach you how to do this, so that your character is... There's a way to hotkey it so that your character would turn invisible, like this. Like whenever I press Control Z, it turns me invisible. It's a nice way to be able to see below your feet, but don't worry. So yeah, so you just want to be watching under your feet at all times, because if you get hit by a foot and he's coming back up, you're probably going to die. When he stomps, same thing as regular. The tick eating time is when your screen shakes. So what a lot of people will do is they'll throw on a Phoenix necklace and then eat as soon as your screen shakes while they're running away, and you'll get skyrocketed up to 40 HP or whatever. So the two roles here really are BGS1 and BGS2. Marco's going to do BGS1, I'm going to do BGS2. BGS1 basically just runs in. Let's say Bloat is going clockwise around. Hopefully you can see my mouse. Marco's going to go in and go around counterclockwise and BGS, and then just run through and keep continuing. If you're BGS2, you should just operate under the assumption that he's going to be turning around. Let's say he's going around clockwise. I'm tailing him, and I'm just waiting until he turns and starts going counterclockwise, and then I go around. That really prevents him being able to kill you when he turns around unexpectedly and starts to follow you. That's basically it. Otherwise, it's the same Chally, 3-scythe Chally for those that are not BGSing. Normally you're going to have a 2 down here. That's totally fine. If you start to have a 3 down, that's when you might be like cutting it close in terms of whether or not you're going to make time. Something else about Hardmode TOB I forgot to mention. Unlike regular TOB, the time continues to tick as you're walking through the rooms. And that's really important, because if you're trying to make GM time or something like that, you need to be fast. Like already, I think that there's no possible way that we could make time. I'm sitting here explaining to you guys. I think that's basically it. Oh, there's a lot of people in here. I think that's basically it. So I'm going to show you now BGS2, okay? So Marco's going in. There's someone to throw. Going around clockwise, you can run in right away, unlike... I'm just going to be trailing behind here, avoiding the shadow. Please turn around, I can run through. And it's literally crazy. Turned. Generally fall out when he turns to other team. Down. Yoda's dead. 3 down.
My bad.
All good.
Not bringing in Angler kind of screwed me up.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, because I had something to drop, and that's what I got hit.
all good. This raid is a warm up for us too. We didn't do one before. Watching the floor like normal. Turn. Down.
Down.
You're curious what side to be on? Generally the side that you have less tiles to run away around the corner. My eyes are glued to the floor here.
Turn.
Turn again.
Turn.
Should go down.
Down.
Here, there's 2 in a row. Good move. And...
Hey, what's up, Duck? Tie
Right.
TY for the carry.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so Nylo, I'll explain in a sec. One thing that you need to remember in hard mode is you want to stam. You don't need to buy one here, but it's you not absolutely necessary. You could have one person bring it and drop it, but general rule of thumb, you should have a stam for the boss, especially if someone dies. You really need it. Here, same as usual. I'm gonna buy it so I don't forget. Way more brews than I need, and I'll explain how Nylo works. So for those, I don't think you can see my side panel, but for those who have it, you should have the Nylo plugin. Nylo plugin set up correctly, and if you need to set it up correctly, you can message me. But on the right side, you should pre-click your roll. I'm clicking melee. The the major differences in Nylo compared to regular TOB. So when you hit the wrong color, you null it like you normally would, but it actually deflects damage to you here. You want to make sure you're not hitting the wrong one. What that means is that the freezers generally should not be freezing full pillars if it's avoidable, because you're just going to take a ton of damage. You do it out of necessity, and if you do, you generally blood barrage so that you can at least not die. Here, at every 10th wave, so wave 10, wave 20, wave 30, you're going to have a demi boss that spawns. It's going to spawn right in the middle. It's always going to spawn gray, so melee. Basically a mini version of the final boss. Everybody's job, other than the ranger, is to scythe it and then chally it. You want to be potted up for that, obviously, and you want to basically just be ready. Even if you miss another crab that you're in the middle of killing, you really want to just make sure that thing blows up. It's actually a CA to kill all 3 of the demis before they change to a different color. So that's how you're supposed to do it. The ranger does not attack the first one, specifically because wave 10 is the wave where you have double range spawns spawning from every single side. Yeah, so the ranger, like for that particular wave, you put on your prey melee, like everybody else, but you actually throw on your chins and you blow up all 3 corners. And the reason why is because pillars will get a lot lower in Hardmode TOB, especially with, non-efficient teams or with a learner. You really want to be killing as much as you can. Here, unlike regular TOB, and I know some efficient people might correct me, kill everything and everything. Like, don't stall the bigs because you're near wave 20, just kill anything that you can. Generally, because we have 2 majors, 2 people will be maging, a 5-man, and 2 people will be meleeing. Let's just decide this right now. Marco, I will take this side and this side. I basically am killing everything that's coming out of here, everything that's coming out of here that I can. For the second demi at wave 20, same idea, except now the ranger's joining us. Everybody scythes and then challies. Then it's same as usual. Really want to focus on killing as many as you can. And then as you're getting to wave 30, you actually ignore the 3rd demi boss. So because you know it's coming at wave 30 and it's going to be melee, you pray melee as it comes down. And your job is just to keep an eye on it and pray accordingly. Don't kill it, because if you try to focus on killing it, your pillars are going to end up going down because you're going to have too many Nylos attacking the pillars. That's basically it for the waves. Nothing too crazy. But for the boss, there is a couple different ways to do it. I'm going to show you the general way to do it. You're going to have one person starting right over here, and ignore the DD HMT tile. So the range, everybody's going to DD right here, and it's always going to start melee like usual. In my case, I'm going to send a BGS, then I'm going to hit my surge pot, so I'm at 75 spec. And then I'm going to hit a scythe. The way that it works is when the boss is melee, or when the boss is... Okay, let me actually rephrase. When the boss becomes mage, everybody needs to DD on the tile here in the middle. Or in this case, wherever the ranger is going to be. So Yoda is going to be our anchor. Yoda will be on this tile always. If the boss moves, and let's say Yoda moves to over here, that's the new anchor tile. Wherever Yoda is the anchor tile. It's always the ranger who is anchor, unless you're learning and you've made like an agreement with your team beforehand. When the boss is blue, everybody needs to DD on the anchor. The one thing that you really need to pay attention to is you want to pray, then move. So if the boss is blue, you turn your prey to magic and run straight to the anchor, even if you miss a hit. When the boss is green, you need to have 2 tiles in between you. So for the sake of explanation, I'll go by the door for this, and you'll agree with people kind of in advance, like towards the end where you're going to be. But I'll be by the door.
Over here.
Pizza will be over here in the corner. Someone will be over here. And this is important because if you're closer than that, you're going to do a ton of damage to each other if it's a range attack that hits you. If the anchor moves, let's say the anchor moves over here, and now there's not enough space to get to this corner, for example, you need to adjust. It's not the anchor's job to adjust, it's everybody else needs to now make sure you're going somewhere that's not going to be, you're going to be 2 tiles away from somebody. 2 tiles in between both of you. That's basically it. If you're learning, I encourage you to be the anchor, even if you're not the ranger. Just talk to your team about it, because it's you're going to miss a lot of hits if you're not. I think that's pretty much it. If anyone has any questions? Anyone any questions? Did I miss anything?
You
Ideally,
can move as well.
yeah, pre-moving is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know if you've done your second hit on that phase and you know it's mage, then you know you're splitting up because it's either range or melee decks.
Yeah. Okay, so that was
Rather than
another
waiting for
comment.
it to change color.
That was another thing. So you're DDing when it's blue, you're running away 2 tiles when it's green, but when it's melee, you could actually be anywhere. You don't. It doesn't matter. You're just attacking it. And what that means is, let's say you were just doing range. Well, no matter what, you're either going to be DDing or attacking it from anywhere. So you're pre-moving to the anchor always. I always just assume it's going to go back and forth between blue and between gray and green. Yeah, pre-moving, pre-switching, and making sure that you're praying correctly. You'll see as I do it. We're going to be doing a second run after this quicker, so you can really pay attention. But it's just really important that you pray correctly and you move away, even if you're not getting it.
For waves,
Yeah.
typically littles 28 and earlier get ignored after wave 28 because they blow up before. You want to kill fresh.
Well, if you have the Nylo or plugin, they should automatically gray out. Like they should turn from white text to gray text.
You have to actually put that in the Nyler plugin.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So if anyone, you'll see it happen on my screen when something becomes desaturated in terms of like the number that's on it. I don't need to prioritize it. I just focus on the ones that are still white text, and the reason why is because those are ones that are not going to naturally expire. They actually need to be killed. So that's just a helpful thing. Yeah. So
all
I think
bigs need to be killed.
And all bigs, yeah. So, and also you really want to prioritize the bigs that spawn at 29 and 30 specifically. Like there'll be a 30 like ranger on the east side, for example, because that's the one that can really cause you to stall. Don't worry about it. Not the most important thing. But if you're trying to shave off some time, that's the way to do it. Anything else, guys, or should we just get in there?
I think one thing you can also throw in there is that get your doubles as they're coming down the lane. So like melees will have doubles on east and west, and then rangers at 21, etc.
Yeah, so that's the same as regular TOB, but yeah, if you can kill as many as you can, try to save.
Did you mention that the Nylos reflect damage on the wrong style?
Did. Something I didn't mention though is if your pillar dies, this is regular TOB as well, just so everyone knows, all the Nylos that were on that particular pillar now become aggro. They don't move to a new pillar. They become aggro. So just like a heads up that if there's a shitload of them on one pillar and it dies, you're better believe your team. They're all coming on you. So like having a Phoenix necklace here and praying redemption in that case might save your ass, but you just want to be super mindful. This is one of the main reasons why Blood Fury is so important, especially if you have a learner. I think we could jump in, guys. You're up for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you see the tick going above my head. You want to okay. I was gonna say you want to go 0. In as it turns to well 1 on my end. So Marco's taking that side, and we're both taking this side. The numbers that are on top of it, for those that are not as familiar with Nylo plugin, that's the wave that you're on. 9th wave spawning. So we want to get ready to scythe challenge. That's how our ranger is not hitting with us. Well.
There is also a plugin called Nylo Death Indicator, which hides them faster.
Yeah, I think
so
entity
they disappear as soon as they die.
There's a way to do it through entity hider as well. If I'm not mistaken. I don't use that. A lot of people love it. Throws me off.
I just noticed, which is why I said it.
And as same with regular top, you want to focus on these aggros first. We're on wave 17. Pink middle, there's a boss coming. Scythe. Valley. Yeah, I'd say like 80% of the time. Automatically die like that. Marco, we'll take these doubles. Fun fact, you're using a scythe. Scythe, hit it with the swift blade, stayed back 1 tile, and you can scythe it again. You don't need to do that if you're using a 3-tick weapon like a hand token or swift blade. But the damage because I had the wrong one. See how some of them are desaturating now? I don't actually need to kill those or prioritize them, because they're going to die naturally. I'm just trying to save damage. But here, we don't attack the middle, we just pray accordingly. I'm just watching that. We got some low pillars. Not the end of the world if you don't pray accordingly, just really want to keep an eye on the pillar. Very simple. DD over here. Summon our Thrall. I don't have 100 spec, so I'm not gonna BGS. Actually, never mind, I will BGS. One's easy. Our Surge bot, so we're at 65. Always run back to the... $75s, TV. Yes. That's a big difference for Nylo. It's really not that bad. For Sote, this one will be faster to explain. Generally, Sote is the same. Someone took my... Oh,
wait.
But it's fine, this one over here.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm Phil.
Okay, so for Sote, same idea as usual. You have orbs flying at you, different colors, whatever. The big differences are the balls and the maze. So when Sote throws a death ball, instead of throwing one to one person, he throws two to two different people. The general tech for phase 1 and phase 2 is one person will go left, one person will go right, everybody else DDs in the middle. Helps you split it. So you need to be, the two people with the ball need to be split up. They'll do that during all the phases. Generally, if you're low HP, or if someone's low HP, especially during the third phase, you need to tick eat it. And the tick eat timing, for those that might not know, is basically as the ball enters you, if you have an actual tick tracker like I have on the bottom, it's the tick that he normally would attack you. Don't worry about that. You get a feel for it after a while. Yeah, after Sote enters you. The bottom that you are. The maze is reversed from what it is during regular TOB, so everybody gets chosen to run the maze except for one person. The people that get chosen, you'll see basically like, you'll see like a fraction of the maze, and then you won't see anything else. Someone else will see the next fraction of the maze, and then the last people will see the rest. So your job is, like normal, go to your first tile, ideally call out which number it is, then go to the third row and wait there. You can ping where the next... You can pre-ping where like the next person's going to be in the maze, whatever, so they can run early. And you just basically run up until your little red part stops, and just follow whatever the people are doing. The person who's up top is basically, on like your mouse settings, how you can have a mouse with like a slow cursor that follows and trails behind. They're basically going to see that. They're going to see a red orb popping up in front like that you normally would, but they're going to see everybody else kind of following behind it. The trick is really just pay attention to whatever's in front and follow that. Ignore the rest. That's pretty much it. There's typical spec orders for Sote. So the Ranger would normally be 2-3, and the Majors would normally be, you could discuss in advance, but normally Ranger is 2-3. One person would be backup, etc. You'll also have one person who's middle, and then in 5s, this is the 5 tile instead of this normal. So the last person will stand there. So I'm 2-3, I've been told, and I'll do the middle, I guess. So, nothing fancy.
Did you explain the ball?
I did. And if anyone has any questions, like, feel free to ask. And there is a plugin to hide this wall over here called Boss Wall Hider or Soap Wall Hider. Just FYI. I can't see anything, but one of these guys can see the first tranche here. So you wait on the third, follow whoever's going to be second. It'll be a straight line of guys.
Hit.
Somebody not in the party.
I think someone just bobbed it.
Damage. So I'm on top. I get to show you guys. So I just pay attention to the one that's in front. You're going to see a trail like that. Just ignore it. If anyone's wondering, all these yellow markers here are just so I can help myself, so I can see which one's to the left. And that's just something I... This is third phase. Hopefully we get a ball. Okay, let's split it, guys.
Hey,
Let's split it.
I'm going right.
So Yoda's right, Duck is left, stay in the middle.
Oh,
That was fast.
That was pretty
That was
good.
a
we only
pretty
got one
quick
ball. It was pretty Gucci.
206, so it's not bad.
Alright, so like I said earlier, you want to make sure that you have a stamina going into the end here. And generally, like usual, 3 brews, 3 restores. You want to bring a Sandfew very specifically when you come into the raid, and not touch it until the end. You can get poisoned during Verzik. I'll show you. I honestly don't even think I
Everybody
need...
got points.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, what do you need?
I need at least one more restore.
I have 15
And
points.
Or a great bot. Black great bot.
I don't have. I only have 1
I've
point.
still got 2 spare points if you need anything like sharks.
Yeah, look how many brews. This is the nice thing about hard mode is because we're not being efficient, you can just bring in a million brews and 1 switches. I don't generally recommend this, but if you're learning. Okay, don't go in yet, guys.
Should be good. Cool. Should be
Actually,
good.
you know what? I think we probably can go in here because it's very easy to.
Yeah.
So in hard mode, give me 2 seconds. In hard mode, you want to make sure you go in the middle because he'll throw poison basically going all around the edge. So if you're someone who likes to range Xarpus, learn how to Fortic. But if you really, really, really want to range Xarpus, these 6 tiles here will actually be not poisoned, so you can be ranging from these. But I would encourage you to learn how to Fortic. It's not that bad. I'm not going to explain how to Fortic. I could show you how to do that if you don't know how to do it already. But that's basically, P1 is the same as usual. You just stand on the little exhumes that spawn. P2 is the same as normal. You just have slightly less space to work with. The big difference for Xarpus is P3. Instead of him naturally turning to different sides and you having to attack him from different angles, the way it works is he's going to automatically just turn to a side. And when you attack him from your corner being like, let's say these 2, he will turn and face you. And then if someone else attacks him from a different corner, he'll turn and face them. So the idea is you want to attack him with your 5-tick weapon, and then someone wants to attack after you, like a tick or 2 after you. And then you'll just kind of be alternating. He'll be swapping back and forth. And then all you do, once you're all set up at different ticks, it doesn't matter if 2 people are attacking at the same time as long as someone else is attacking on a different tick. Hands off the mouse. You don't need to do anything. A lot of people will die here. That's super normal. People get impatient. People don't want to wait. Because we're 5
on the ground to control your teammates.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. But like, if you really, the only issue is because we're running 5s, there's naturally going to be 2 people in the same corner. So it's important that those 2 people sync up. That's normally what kills someone. Yeah, Moe isn't here. Our friend who likes to kill himself here. So we're gonna go in. So I'm middle. For being efficient, my job is really just to run around and kind of cover people in case there's 2 that spawn. I'm normally late here.
Also for the 5 ticking, like I'm super lazy here in hard mode. You can just stay on the boss and just move when it spits at you.
Yeah,
And
you
you can
have
rag tiles here because you don't need to walk around.
yeah. Like I'm gonna be five
Yeah,
ticking. If anyone's curious, I will be 5 ticking, and I
And I
will.
will be lazy.
Yeah, you can, but you can 4 tick. You can
five
5 tick.
ticking, by the way. 5 ticking.
5 ticking is not that hard for those that don't know how to do it. I can show you. 4 ticking is fine. Like I said, if you really want to range, just be with a team of people that are at least 4 or 5 ticking. Eventually, you'll run it.
Honestly, Xarpus is funny in hard mode because it's easier than it is in normal.
Yeah.
But there's always more deaths. Like that.
It's more punishing, I guess, but it's, you know.
So normal specs, you can do 1-1, you can do 1-0, you can do 0-2. I'm just gonna do 1-1. Well, that one's yes. I'll try to explain 5 ticking while I do this. So the general timing for Xarpus when you're doing this is you click away from him as he spits. I know different people have different mechanisms, but as the thing is exiting his mouth is when I'm. So the way that 5 ticking works, with a scythe, you can hit 1, 2, 3, and then normally your 4th would be ragged, and on that rag one is when you click away and attack him, and then you walk 3 or 4 ticks and go back on it. So here's 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Normally I wouldn't hit here, so I go back 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna go up the boss and let these guys show you how to do it. So my job here is to sync up the pizza and not kill us. Oh, I killed myself.
Goodbye.
For a change, I was actually trying to follow my little tick orb at the bottom instead of going off vibes. But how'd you die? Oh, that's me. I'm watching my phone.
It's you.
I'm watching my own fucking stream manager. Okay, never mind. Anyways, so these guys are just hands off the mouse. Boss is automatically turning. Nothing happened.
I do not have room for the stat. Okay, cool.
I do. Okay, so the corner that you were for Sote is the same corner that you have for Xarpus, is the same corner that you have during Yellows, and I guess during P2. That's nothing new, you should know that, but just get into the habit of like, you chose that corner, that's your corner. I'm going to go through each phase really quickly, because I think you're just going to learn more by seeing it. During P1, you can do there's different methods, but we're just going to do 416, dropping your pillar at the staff, dropping your staff at the pillar, rather. So Pizza will spec twice, will drop it, Tobias picks it up, specs twice, his second time kind of as he's running back to the pillar. The major difference between P1 from regular TOB is after you're specking, you're basically running back and forth between the pillars. So, for example, Yoda's going to be the third one here. So, okay, Yoda's going to be the third one here. So he's going to pick up the staff that Tobias drops, who's the second person. He will spec, and as he's running across, he'll spec another time and drop it here. And then Marco will pick it up and kind of do the same going back. The rest of us, basically, you run up to the boss, hit him. He'll be dropping a bunch of like debris onto the ground, and like your job is you hit him once here, run over here, hit him again, and then go over here. Really not hard, very straightforward. But if people end up being on both different sides, because you ran back to get the staff or something like that, it'll drop debris everywhere. So it's better that you just don't pick up the staff and not run across together, unless you're like really struggling at the end. P2, you go to your side, so I'm going to be middle here. The big difference during P2 is that he's going to throw the normal purple cabbages at you, and they're going to stay and leave an acid pool on the ground. Those will stay for, what, I guess, technically 12 ticks. But the idea is you basically want to do P2 as normal, but you want to be doing it running back into like this 4-tile, some people do 5-tile, but basically a 4-tile, order. So like I'll hit the boss, I'll go here, hit the boss, I'll go here, do it here, and then by the time you're coming back to the last one, it should expire, and you'll be good to go. Sometimes you can do it in 5 if you're like, you've lost your order, because sometimes your order will get messed up. It won't be square, it'll turn into like a diamond or whatever. But the idea is you're just kind of doing this, going back to a different tile every time in a 4 square pattern. If you happen to step on the acid, it'll hit you for like 10, whatever, but it'll poison you. So that's why you bring a Sandfew. It's really just to heal up here. That's basically it for P2. You know, same as normal. He'll spawn the crabs, he'll spawn the purple things. If you run too far, he'll zap your teammates.
Verzik randomly switches.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Yep.
So,
You haven't got there yet.
So at the end of P2, the only other difference is when he's at 35% like usual, he switches to mage attack, so you pray mage. The only thing is you want to, if the crabs end up not fully dying, the red ones that spawn, the heal, like the little orb that will pass from the crabs to heal the boss, will damage you for a little bit if it passes through you. Honestly, it does not matter. You can ignore that. But just like an FYI, if for whatever reason you're camping low HP. I would also encourage you during P2, make sure you always pray range. It's kind of troll to not pray range. You should have more than enough supplies. You should not be dying because you weren't praying range. During Pre-3, the boss will randomly swap tanks. He won't do it right away, but he'll do it after, like...
Every special.
Is that what it is?
There's a chance after every special for it to switch.
Okay,
That's when it rotates.
Anyways, keep an eye on the boss. He'll be swapping. The main thing that this changes is if you normally DD over here, to like pop the crabs, I would not do that. I tend to just continue spreading around the boss so that you can pop crabs that are clearly coming to you. That's just the only thing. Tank will swap. If you really want to learn the timing for tanking, if you've never done it before, as soon as you see a hit splat on you, it's 2 ticks after that you step under. But it's better that you stay under the boss for an extra couple ticks and not get your team meleeed. You're not 100% sure. When it gets to webs, you want to make sure you've popped all the crabs like usual. Webs is the same as usual, and it's always in the same special attack order. So it's always crabs, then webs, then yellows. So in yellows, the major difference is instead of just 1 spawning, you're going to have 3 in your corner. So because I'm middle, I'll have 3 that spawn over here. In case you're curious, they're always 3 tiles apart from each other if you're walking 1 tile or 2 tiles at a time. That's really interesting because, so let me rephrase. The yellow balls that will come down at you are always 3 ticks apart. If you have a tornado that's going to be following you because you procced it, if it's right behind you, you just want to make sure you're kind of like walking between all of them. 1, 2, 3, and then getting to your next one kind of 3 ticks apart and then continue moving. That's how you avoid the tornado from hitting you during that phase, in case you're curious. The green ball will be the next special. The big difference here is that the green ball will automatically kill you if you don't pass it. So you really want to make sure you're paying attention to where it's going and you follow that person. It's kind of common courtesy that if someone is tanking and they have the green ball in them, that you let it, you go follow them, let it pass to you, and then just take it away from the tank. Let the tank focus on tanking. But the more you pass it, the more the damage will be reduced. You just need to pass it at least once. If for whatever reason everyone has died, it'll go back to like regular TOB where it'll hit you for 75 for whatever damage. It won't auto kill you. The other thing is when the yellows are coming down from the sky, we all have our set corners, right? Someone's northwest, someone's southwest, northeast, or southeast, northeast, and middle. If your corner is not there, you are in the middle. Like sometimes, like you just won't have anything in the northeast, but the things will be in the middle. So it's the northeast person's job to catch the ones in the middle. And sometimes they'll be under Verzik and hard to see. The last piece of advice I have for you is to really make sure during Verzik to avoid tornadoes. Anytime you tank a tornado, it'll heal a boss rather for 3 times the amount of damage it takes. That could really make the difference between scuffing a raid and not. So it's better to not hit the boss if you think you're going to tank a tornado than to. The only exception is if you get to webs after the tornadoes are starting, it's better to start on the right tick for webs because you're just going to offset whatever damage you would heal her. The last thing I guess I forgot to mention is when the boss gets down to some HP, I don't know, very low, she'll heal for 1,000 health. So that final phase of when the tornadoes are out is going to be very, very long. And if someone dies or if multiple people die, that's good likelihood you might not finish the raid. And this is why one of the main reasons that you have a stam. So I think with that, we can go, unless anyone has any questions. I know it's a lot of info and it's hard to follow, but I'm not really going to have a chance to explain while we're doing it. No?
Good.
Okay. Also, you do not need to pray piety here. Just an FYI. It does not add anything.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody started it. All right, cool.
Yoda, Marco
mine.
next. I will be after Marco. You know this, but the timing here is when the boss's legs open fully is when you click back on it. Got surge, you can hit it here. The real reason for the surge is to make sure you have 100% spec during webs, so you can get into a pog tank situation. They're divine. So like I said, you walk into this 4-tile order here. Heal up if you get low, pray range.
Holy shit.
Heal up if you're low, guys. I have a million brews. You have a blood fury, it can heal you up here too. It's nice. For those newer to TOB, the timing to click back here is as the thing explodes on the ground. This is how I do it. That's when you click away. Right back on the boss. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on her health because as soon as she hits 35, you'll heal her if you scythe her after that. Possibly here. Yeah.
No?
Captain Poison. You don't need to fully kill these, but if people die here, this can be the longest phase of the fight. Bloat Pizza, I have extra brews for you.
Nope.
Good.
Yep.
He's at 2%, we don't need to. I was not paying attention for some reason, I thought proc. Your timing's good here, you get 3 scythe hits and then just insta-walk under her if you're taking. Okay, we stay separated because you don't need to DP here. First special is always crabs, and they will rotate colors here. If you attack them with the correct style.
Oh god, stop blading them towards me.
Run, run, run. Look at
They will swap colors here, the crabs, and you insta kill
dropping
them.
my stem.
Hit your stam here, and then webs is normal. I'm gonna send both my claws so we make sure that we can pog tank out of webs. Hopefully, we will. Explain that another time to people. Basically, there's no tick loss and you max DPS. It's on there.
Is it on? No, not there. It's not on me.
I'm on it. It's on Marco. So, mine is not there, I am middle. is mine. Here. Boss is not healed yet. Next special attack is green ball. We need to split it. I have a ranging hook. Let's tank swap. It's on pizza. Follow pizza. Me, I can take it.
Oh my god.
Bias. Crab's next.
Dead.
So that's hard mode TOB. So not horrible, a little rough. We did not stack. That was a pretty rough Maiden, or Verzik rather. Because we didn't make time, there's not even a chance to get the chest. And quality of life improvement, you leave in the orb order that you're already in. Basically, don't do what Yoda did, so that you stay in the orb order, and then you leave. So I realize we're like already over the hour that I allotted to this. I'm happy to send another at regular speed if people are curious. If anyone has questions, like, we're here to answer them. I'm happy to send TOBs with learners, hard modes with learners. But that's the gist of how the raid works, and doing it without super efficient gear. I hope that was kind of helpful for those that haven't done it before or are curious. But it's really not as hard as people make it. Just a matter of, like, don't be an idiot, don't die unnecessarily, you know, don't heal the boss with tornadoes. Yeah, eat up, pray range during P2. You will get clears. So yeah, I know there's a lot of people in here. I think people probably just have it on their second monitor. Maybe already know the raid. But hi guys. Thank you for joining. So I think I'm down to send another if you guys want to send another.
Yep.
Yoda's in. Pizza, Marco, Tobias.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's do another. Let's do it a little bit faster this time. I don't think we didn't explain everything. Here you have a stand view.
Yeah, ready whenever you guys are.
Fine.
I'm ready.
Ready.
A sec, maybe. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about gear, or any questions about any of the mechanics, or any of the advanced mechanics that we're not really showing you today, we might not know them, but if we do, we're happy to explain them. Just let us know. All right, I'm ready.
Yep.
Ready? $350. I'll help you send some TOBs for your trial sheet when I'm not doing that. I've just been unavailable when you've posted.
Yeah, so I'm down whenever, mate. I got like 3 weeks left in my trial. I just want to send a load of TOBs.
Yep, that's how I did mine. That's how I got pizza through his trial too.
Yep, that's how I also finished
Beautiful.
my trial, was just doing tons of TOB.
Tons of
I
TOB.
did
Tons of
TOB
TOB with
CM.
teaming.
Like 8 of my 10 my 10 posts so far are just TOB and hard mode TOB.
Yep, that's
Yep, that's all you need.
There's a reason I'm throwing the event.
Yep.
I'm trying to get more people doing it.
It's beautiful. I
Yoda's,
just need dust on my ult now.
I'm not going to do all the commentary this time. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to jump in. We're chilling now. Yeah, I also need 2 kits. 350.
I'm letting one go in.
Yeah, I'm also letting one go in. I was super...
I think we abort here.
Abort.
Lights.
Alright, please. Yeah, no problem, John F. Kennedy. That's the username on Twitch, but I'm happy to give you as much info as you need.
Oh snap! I don't have myself.
Got
That's
all.
fun.
20 went in, by the way. Just... Marco, I'm gonna revenge you. Oh, big 54 Tobias, I saw that.
Oh wait, no, I did have myself. I'm an idiot.
So just wait for me, Marco.
Yeah. I'll delay at the door.
Look this time.
I think you should keep your spec when you're 41. I don't think you should.
Aren't
73 BGS damage on Bloat. That's
35.
pretty good. Yeah.
129 Charlie. It's crazy.
81.
One now.
We've got to do double
It's
claws.
not-
I think I had another hit. Oops. So,
Oh,
uh,
Oh, fly by.
the person who, I don't know who's actually typing in Twitch right now. Yeah, I mean, I could sit down and explain you the Xarpus walk another time. There will be, the broadcast for this particular stream should be enabled, so you can go back and watch it. I realize I kind of explained as I was doing it. The idea is, though, the Xarpus walk is basically, yeah, the idea is basically on your fourth hit that would have not.
again.
Are we? Do we have this?
Stair gate. Oh,
The
Ace.
but we stay.
Yeah, the gist of the Xarpus Scythe Walk is you hit 3 times with your, let's just say,
well, did
scythe.
that count?
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Yeah, it counts.
It hit 3 times
You
that
hit
time.
you hit 3 times with your you hit 3 times in a row with your scythe, and on the tile, the time that you wouldn't hit, is you're attacking on a 4-tick cycle with a 5-tick weapon. What you do is you basically path to a different rag tile, and then you attack the boss. So that what that does is it stalls you 1 tick, then you hit the boss, and then you just basically go back into your regular pattern. The way to walk back after that is basically walk 3 or 4 tiles, go right back into your pattern. So you could walk, the right way to do it is you walk 3 tiles and all one, but you can also just you do a 4-tick walk back. It sounds more complicated than it is, but it's really just a matter of like, oh, I'm not going to hit this time, so I run to the middle, and then just walk and like hit the boss, and then pick pattern back. Like, you know,
I also do it based off of what my swing is. So if I'm like swinging while I'm walking backwards, I know that's my rag tick.
Exactly,
So that's
yeah.
when I rag the middle tile.
if it looks like your character's hitting the boss at like the last possible second, you're probably on your. I'll show it again when we get there. But yeah, if you want to sit down, jump into an entry one day, I can explain.
I ain't lacking. I ain't hitting shit.
Who am I talking to, by the way? Who is John F. Kennedy? Or are you not in the clan? Find the hardest part is when to start, depending on what quarter I'm on. Otherwise, I understand it's similar to...
A lot of people say that, but I don't like when people say that because it does not feel the same as PT Verzik, in my opinion.
I think the idea is like your 5-tick weapon on 4-tick. Well, I think that's...
Yeah, no, I get that.
Hold on, I have to reread. I didn't swing. Thanks, guys.
Oh, looks like you're slacking.
I'm in the clan. Are you in the clan?
Oh, apparently that didn't work.
When to start depending on what corner I'm on. I mean, like, you should have enough space on, like, your particular 1/5 of the square. You know, you're part of the... pentagon, whatever it's. If you're swinging, basically, like, if it looks like your scythe is going off as you're running towards it, that's your first hit. If it looks like you're basically dragging your hit, that's your final hit, and then your next attack, you'll run to the null. I would encourage you to watch it again, the replay, but also, like, when we're doing it here. Got a low tower here. Yeah, divine range. Oh,
What?
Sorry.
Hello?
Pizza,
That was me.
pizza.
I switched to the wrong prayer. That was my fault.
And that's why we changed prayer first. Pizza killed 3 people.
No, I literally just misclicked my prayer.
Hmm?
I clicked on range instead of mage.
I had a double take. I was like, I'm pretty sure I had the right prayer on.
No, yeah, that was my fault. 100%. Sorry.
Oh, Switcher said that attending this stream counts as a trial activity. FYI. Kind of cool.
There you go.
Gotta bait him in. Guess I can use my device.
Yeah, a little extra protection.
Hit. Yeah.
Three.
Straight line. Yes. Miss.
Alpha.
I hit.
I hit. Four.
I saw that.
Bro. Come on, man.
I got left.
I got right.
You might want to eat up a little bit. We might skip it.
Nice. Good skip. All the way right.
Oh, fuck off.
Nice. That means I get to do a prospect.
Mhm.
Yeah. I could take a shark if anyone has.
I got one.
Yeah, I got it. I got a shark for you.
If I can steal a brew or two, I only got a
On
shark
the
and a brew.
flyer.
Drop an extra shark.
Restore on the floor.
On the floor. I'm gonna go in. Take.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick this stuff up. Pack yak it.
Yeah, I bring way more than I need. I mean, it's more for the sake of making sure that we complete it for this.
Yeah, that bloat death just robbed my points.
Well, the Nylo death probably didn't help either. My bad.
Oh yeah, that also.
Yeah, I forgot that pizza's actively out to get to us.
Yeah, I'm actually trolling you guys so that I can get another scythe.
Yeah, for those that don't know, we pulled a scythe last night. Pizza and I
Lucky.
are the proud owners of Lee.
True.
2 Ellie's, I guess, and we don't share one.
Yeah,
Not
we
chain-
each have an Ellie.
a
We
joint-
don't. Yeah, we're
joint
not sharing one
It's not a
Ellie.
joint custody Ellie.
Yeah, time shared Ellie.
He gets it for June, July in Florida, and I get it the rest of the year.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy, FYI, we are about to do the thing again, in case you were. Salute. Okay, so you hit 3 times, and then on the time that you're not hitting, I tend to path right here. Back on the boss, that gives you the 1 tick, and then you just go 1, 2, 3, wait a tick, back on the boss, you're back in your side. That was my 3rd hit because it was delayed. 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, 3, sorry. 2, 3, 4, back on. And your character does it. If you do it in that way, which is not advised, running a cool animation. I'll do it again. Oops. The pizza
I
died
didn't realize
because him and Yoda
I was
were off
one
tick.
tick I was 1 tick behind Yoda. I thought we were same tick.
Like I said,
Yeah.
all you need to do here is hands off the mouse. On. But when you're 5, you run the risk of that happening. I'd say it happens like half the time, over half the time. We also
yeah,
could.
second person
Yeah,
always freaking.
I mean, it's almost worth it for the last person to just not attack if like it might result in a death if you're not sure. But like, I don't think.
Like I said, I was like 99% sure that Yoda and I were same ticked, but
I
we're
mean,
not.
That's what happened. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if I did a better job explaining it, John, but really just 3 attacks, and then on the 4th attack you delay the 1 tick by running to that tile, and then you just walk 3 or 4 ticks back. If you're doing 4, you don't stall. If you're doing 3, you stall 1. Go right back. Oh shit, we started.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm trolling all kinds of shit this raid.
Yeah, so I'm not doing a good job at explaining it, to be totally honest. Kind of like mid-raid, but I could sit down with you and try to explain it a little bit better. You can even like go to the GE and run around and try to explain it to the ground. So hard. Yeah, this is something you can totally do in entrance. Walk in with like a bronze dagger and do it.
Bronze pickaxe is 5 tick if you're a
Yeah.
scythe haver. That's what I did.
%.
Skip.
Oh no, it is.
Hell yeah, that's what I love.
This is big damage. Hell yeah.
Yeah, proc in tornadoes or webs the other day. Nice.
Wait, what?
Everyone.
Why did it stop moving?
Go.
Oh.
East pizza. What corner were you? Oh, I got middle. I got middle.
Nice.
Yes.
GLGL.
We made time.
Hey.
Oh,
and we get a
rewarded.
purple. And we get a purple.
Okay. Okay.
Good luck. Good luck.
No milk, scythe.
Ooh.
Nah.
Justy.
So the question coming out of webs, does everyone pog tank? How would you know who's tanking?
Yes.
So yeah, generally in hard mode, like if you do it properly and you proc webs during or at the last hit of webs, like it's generally you would pog tank coming out of that. You actually don't know who the tank is. Like more often than not, it's the person who was previously the tank. But yeah, everybody would go into pog tanking, and you would just all be running in that same pattern.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure going into webs and out of webs,
Is it always the same tank? That's a good question.
it stays the same person until her next special.
Okay, I didn't actually know that.
It can switch out of webs. I think it did.
I think I've
before.
seen
Can
it.
switch.
I think
Really?
I've seen
I thought
it switch.
it always stays on the same one because it's coming out of webs, so it hasn't done a special yet.
So
So whoever going into webs is the tank should be the initial tank coming out.
I'll be
Webs is
honest.
the special.
I just assume I'm the tank always, and just operate as though I'm the tank. I just assume it's going to be me coming out every time. You guys want to go again?
Well, I mean, if everybody's
I
doing
can,
the
yeah.
prog tank properly, it doesn't matter who's tanking.
Exactly. Like you should, like you normally won't actually kill the boss and heal it in that time, but if everybody's doing it properly, it doesn't really matter who's the tank. You're kind of
You definitely can kill it before yellows. We were on pace to kill it before yellows, but I got meleeed.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
good consistent team. You do normally kill it.
Yeah.
During
yellows.
Pog tank before yellows. Yeah.
And if you don't, something to pay attention to is when you are pog tanking, when you get all the way back around to the southeast corner, your final attack will be nulled if you don't kill it, because it'll go into the yellows and you actually won't swing. So you need to be careful that you keep moving there, so you don't accidentally have a tornado hit you because you stop moving.
It's always better to tank a NATO than miss your bombs. If you have to tank something.
Actually, I think it's the opposite. I think it's better to tank a yellow than it is to tank a tornado.
Yeah, don't tank tornadoes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think
the only time you tank a tornado
is getting ready for webs.
Is everybody?
If you got a tank tornado getting ready for webs.
Everyone going again, by the way? Sorry.
I can do one more.
Yeah, I can do one more.
Got to do the back-to-back.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
law.
I have to. Yeah, don't have a choice. Have to back-to-back.
Dusty garbage. Okay, potting.
They don't even
think
give
we
me a
left in
split of
the
that
correct
shit.
order.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
I think myself. Come on.
Nice. We're potting?
I'm already there.
Oh shit, alright.
Something I need to learn that I haven't done is getting into Pog Tank when you are the tank after like yellows.
Yeah, I think my next journey is going to be learning solo TOB, so I need to be able to set up Pog Tank on the fly.
Consistently.
And I'm not very good at it. I'm really bad at it.
I've never really taken the time to learn it.
I know the process of doing it, but I'm really fucking bad at it.
I mean, everything is learnable. You find out what attack she's attacking on, or there's a different, or what tick rather, and then the different tick that you just run into the pattern. Right?
Essentially, like you wait for her to attack, you walk her backwards 3 ticks, and then you fucking start pog tanking. Ooh.
Got all.
Awesome.
I probably should have saved my bench.
I'm broke now. Got all.
Of course, the one where we're like, oh fuck me.
That's all.
You're fine.
I let one in. I went for a greedy T-bow.
Should be.
Yeah, I think
I got claws. So after the third run, that's how you stack.
Yeah, for anybody that's still left, that's how you stack Skip Maiden.
After everyone. I had a feeling we were properly yesterday.
Self check. Yeah, I did. Fuck.
Accidentally ate my other angler. R.I.P.
Don't run clockwise there.
Oh shit. Hello,
Oh.
big guy.
Oh god. Turn.
Really?
You can go down now. Thank you.
Holy shit. Oh, 126 Chally off the rip. Okay.
Oh, okay. I clicked a move. Bloat's the most dangerous boss.
Bloat deaths don't count.
Yeah.
Definitely do
Okay.
count.
Turned. This guy's a turny boy.
What the hell? Since when your prayer can keep draining while you're still dead?
I think there's some prayers that don't.
Yeah, piety stays on sometimes.
Yeah, my range and piety stayed on down. UI for carry. Rest in peace, my points.
Pizza, please don't kill us this time. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
Man, I'm popping. I got 4 points.
Oh yeah.
I'll try my best not to misclick this time.
The hell?
Trolling.
Man, it'd be super cool if it stops attacking melees in when I have my range plugin set up.
Oh, is it tagging both meleeers and rangers for you?
Yeah. Well, it's not
Yeah,
like I go to attack the prioritize the rangers, right?
Oh, yeah,
And it attacks the melee, keeps attacking a melee around me.
At a low tower. I almost killed myself.
Oh, attack that! I clicked off. God damn it.
Yep, called it.
Hit.
Nice.
Go. Hit.
Hit.
Yep.
Take advantage if anybody's got one on cooldown.
I got right. I got left. Oh.
2.
Oh, sorry, that's my fault.
Miss.
Got it. I hit.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Here.
Yep. points. I got 5 if anyone needs.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some.
What do you need?
Yeah, I got a brew for you.
A
Here's a
brew and a stam. Oh, I can't get the stam. Damn it.
I could drop mine.
Sweet.
Drop the stam. I'm gonna drop. I dropped a brew. I can drop a stam as well. I think. Let me see.
You drop mine.
Yeah.
You drop,
I dropped one, and I can
I
drop a
got
shark. Do you
one
need?
shark, yeah, or 1 or 2 sharks, whatever, and drop this rest. Just pack yak this in. Cool. Think we're good.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna hang out.
Yeah, I don't think the little bit of damage is not going to be why we.
You can take my side.
I mean,
Normally, like at least one pair is on the same tick.
kind of smart actually.
Yeah.
Take it or.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wait until I get over there this time.
Yep.
Nope. It's for mist.
I'm early. Putting it too.
Ah, so many crabs. Okay.
Got one dead.
R.I.P.
What in the... Was that one crab or two crabs hitting me? Did they stack on each other? Because I got hit for two, and I didn't get hit by a
Yeah, I
freaking...
saw two.
There was two crabs stacked on each other, like the southern side. If that's where you were.
Yeah, I was southeast. I
Yeah,
got...
two of them got stacked on top of each other under Verzik.
Yeah, well, I can't survive 253s.
Yeah,
So you're
that's
southeast now.
Yep.
Yeah, southeast. GG's for me. Sorry,
a
guys.
bit unlucky.
Happens.
Yeah, I had every, like, I got bombarded in, like, 3 different directions of crabs coming my way.
Free to do so.
My blood fury keeps proccing and I'm on 99 already. It's annoying.
I think, like, Blood Fury shouldn't proc if you have full health. You're just wasting charges for no reason.
That would make it cheaper to use for sure.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper, but it's not like it's overpowered. You're just not burning through charges for no reason.
Honestly, with like a single hit weapon, blood fury is not that expensive to use. It's like when you start using it with a scythe, that's when it gets really expensive.
Yeah. Still got plenty of time. I'm only at 19.
I mean, I have a lot of brews too. My stuff's all floor.
I also dropped the brew and a restore in my spot. Yeah.
Eat up.
Duck, eat.
We need you.
Why does it keep happening?
What?
You're probably clicking a web.
Could be.
Oh, when it stalls, yeah, you click a web. It's happened to me a lot.
I feel like it's
Sorry,
never
sorry,
happened to me before though.
What the fuck is happening? Running alongside of it, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm middle. I'm southeast. I'm southeast.
I'm middle, I'm middle.
That's unfortunate.
There's still...
It's healed already.
Well, I got tornadoed at like max HP. That's what I mean.
There's a brew and restore here.
No, I've got plenty of food. I'm just saying that like I healed her for like 120 health. I can take it. If it's on me, it's not on me. I'm done.
Switch.
I got it. I can take it.
My bad for the two Mulias.
It's all good. No worries.
Okay.
TY for the carry.
Yep, Jill.
Good luck.
Grab those. 'Cause I'm
No back to back, never did.
Back to back.
scam, but I'm about to pull a Sang kit right here though.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it.
Sang kit.
Oh shit.
Oh, holy
Oh,
kid.
holy
Son of
kid.
a bitch.
Hey.
Oh,
Do you need it at all? Did you need the kit? Good call.
I called the kit out. No, well, yeah, technically I need it. I'd rather Sang though.
Wait, did you not? Oh wait, did you have it already? Or?
I got a Sang kit on my scythe.
Oh, okay. But like you have now.
Needed for the Sang and Rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's gonna go on my
Who owns a rapier?
Sang staff now.
Oh yeah. See?
No, I gotta go.
yeah,
I
I'm
can be
actually
back later.
I'm gonna take a break too. but it was fun raids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
for joining
Yeah.
us. Is
GGs.
everyone off or just you?
Me too.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
probably leaving them as well.
All right, guys. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for helping out teach some of the folks in the CC.
Sure.
Yeah, let me know when you want to send another session, maybe later or something.
Yeah, I could probably
Sure.
send another
Yeah.
session later. I
Yeah,
just want
same.
to not
Yeah.
sit at my desk for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the
All right.
same. All right, guys. Thanks for
Bye.
joining, and yeah, I'm glad we pulled Dusty.
Nope.
That's Justy and a kit. Not
Yeah.
bad, honestly.
Not bad at all.
Too bad.
All right, peace, guys.
All right,
Later.
peace.